All of us know something about being in distress, don't we? All of us have been faced with situations and circumstances that were beyond our control. All of us have been faced with predicaments that had we not known God, we would have been consumed. Now, Asa was a man who reigned in Judah for 41 years. And while he was there, he brought about reform. That means that he brought the people's attention back to God. He recognized that they had gotten away from God, for they had began to worship idols. They were giving their allegiance to things. Idols that had eyes they could not see. Feet and couldn't walk anywhere. Hands that could not move. They were attributing their success and their sustenance to idol gods. Amen. Now, an idol is any noun, person, place, or thing except Christ that we put our confidence in. That means you can't even trust yourself because you're subject to mislead yourself. Judah knew that the first commandment in the Bible was, thou shalt have no other God before me. Moses warned them in Deuteronomy that man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of God. Yes. God told them, if you do this, then I'll do that. But if you don't do it, I'm going to send curses upon you. Well, Judah began to assimilate with the culture. She began to take on the faith of the culture, much like our churches are doing today. Many of our churches are replicating what's going on in the world. And there are things going on in the house that should be going out of the house. And our focus should never be on the house, but on the God of the house.
Amen.
Our focus should be on God who made the heavens and the earth.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So when Asa showed up, he told him to tear down the altars. Quit offering sacrifices to God that came from nothing. I find it rather strange in America that our number one God in this country is money. America will not stop doing nothing that makes her money. If money is involved, she don't care who it has to hurt. She has to make money. Now the Bible said that the love of money is the root of all evil. And when you oppress the poor, when you make it on the backs of folk who are helpless, just to live a life that they'll never live, God doesn't like that. So what Asa tried to do, the Bible says he told them, he said, listen, we need to get back to God. And there are many of us who left God in pursuit of other things. We left God in pursuit of satisfying our own desire. So Asa ushered in reform. He did something good, and God gave him rest. There was no war going on. There was nothing but peace. So Asa took advantage of that peaceful period and began to build cities. He began to build walls to protect them from marauders. He began to establish a focus, a commitment, a dedication that will give God the glory. Well, now, while he was at rest, the devil showed up. Satan will always show up when you mind your own business. Everything that comes against you is not because you did something wrong. Sometimes it's because what you're doing is right. For when you are right, the enemy doesn't like it. When you are right, he will try to throw you off to disrupt you from carrying out the will of God. The Bible says that Zerah, the Ethiopian, came out against them with an army of 1,000,000 men and 300 chariots. And they met down in the valley of Marisha. Now Asa knew he was outnumbered. He was outgunned. His army was a ragtag army. He went up against a 1,000,000-man army. But what Asa know, what every believer ought to know, when you find yourself outnumbered, when the odds are against you, you must not forget that God is still on the throne. And when you need some help, lift up your eyes unto the hills where all your help comes from.
Amen.
Your help comes from the Lord. It doesn't matter if the odds are against you. If God be for you, who can be against you? Asa knew that, because Asa had a relationship with God, and he knew who God was. Now this is a prayer in distress. This is a prayer and it longs. When you're in trouble, you ain't got time to lie no here. When trouble is in your way, you ain't got time to call on the chairman or the preacher. You need to call on God for yourself. I'm not going to answer my phone. What you going to do then? But if you know the Lord, he knows the name. Call him out. Call him up. And tell him what you want. You can't wait till Sunday morning. Call him up. You can't wait till prayer meeting. Call him up. God is on the name. Just tell him what you want. Asa prays a very humble prayer. A very short prayer. He said, Lord, I know this ain't nothing for you to have.
Oh, yes, sir.
This is nothing for you to have. But Asa already knew that if God could drown him out at the Red Sea, if God could sustain Israel for 40 years with bread from heaven, quiet, and their clothes never went out, their shoes never went out, God sustained them for 40 years. What is this that God can't handle this? Now many of you have faced many mountains. You've been through some stuff.
Yes, sir.
You've been in valleys you couldn't get out of. But God brought you out. You've been places thought you were boxed in, but God made a way. You've been broke and it wasn't no joke, but God provided for you. What is this that God can't handle?
God did.
Simple prayer.
Simple prayer.
And simple prayer is powerful when you are in a right relationship with God.
Oh, yes.
When Peter was walking on the water, took his eyes off of Jesus, started looking at the conditions, he began to sink. He did not have time to wind up. While I stretch my hand to thee, oh no! He didn't have time to say, Mary, and grace my sweet disciple. He would have drowned by then. He said, Lord, Lord, save me. And Christ reached out and saved him. Asa says to us this morning, it's all right to be in distress. Know who to call on when you're there. I was watching Geographic a few days ago, and there was a pride of lions pursuing a herd of buffalo. The buffaloes were a formidable opponent for the lion, but they're also a source of sustenance. Because one buffalo can feed a whole pride of lions. So the lion's strategy was to spook them, get them to run, that they might single out the weak and the infirm, or perhaps the calf that couldn't keep up with the herd. One old buffalo couldn't move fast enough, and the lions had him cornered. They stopped him, one on his back, or one on his legs, and the chief hunter was trying to strangle him so that he couldn't issue out a distress call. While he was trying to strangle him, he managed to bellow 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
He kept on bellowing. And the herd heard him. The herd turned around and came back. And they snatched victory from the jaws of defeat. The lions were discombobulated. And the buffalo lived another day. Asa understood that if you can only talk to God, no matter how much the devil has his hand around your throat, you can learn how to call on God. He will answer your prayer. Now, I remember a long time ago, Gilda and I, when we first got married, our child was still in the crib. And I came home late. Say, Gilda, be ready for me when I get home. I got home, got refreshed. Gilda was going to sleep. I said, wait on me. She went to sleep on me. I eased up in the bed after having been refreshed myself. Tried to ease up that she might recognize I'm home. She didn't move. But when that baby cried in the bed, she jumped up to take care of the baby. God is the same way with you and us. When we cry, God hears our call. When we cry, God hears our cry of distress. The Bible says that he went down to fight them. But the Lord showed up on his behalf. The Lord God Almighty, that same God that allowed King David to take 5 stones and slay Goliath. That same God who had been with him when he killed the bear and the lion. That God is called on. That God is leaning on. That God is a weight on him. God showed up and confused them and destroyed them. He destroyed a million-man army against Byron shot. He put them to ruins and he broke their backs and they could not recover. I don't know where you are this morning. I don't know what's troubling you, but I stopped by to tell you, in your distress, call on God. In your distress, lean on him. In your distress, call his name. He's able. He's able. He's able to see it through. He's able to go out of no way. He's able to all our case. He's able to give you victory in the midst of defeat. I don't know about you, but I thank God I serve a living God. I serve a God who is able to come to my rescue. I serve a God who won't leave me alone. And when I need him, he's always there. Have you tried it? Do you know him? Have you tried it? Lean on him. Do you know him? Say yes. 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 He's all right. He's all right. He's all right. In your cry of distress, just call on him. He'll show up. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Quit He can do what the pharmacist cannot do. He can write a prescription to call you healed. Render you healed. He's just that kind of God. When there's trouble in your home, call on him. When you need God to see you through, we're living in dangerous times. This world is a very mean world. Folk don't love one another like they ought to love. Folk don't treat each other like they ought to do. I'm here to tell you, you're never alone. You always got God on your side. And when you got God, you got it all. Because God is able. He's able to sustain you. He's able to keep you. He's able to protect you. He's able to lead you. He's able to guide you. He's able. He's able. He's able to do it all by himself. Just call on him like the buffalo did. Call on him like the baby did. Call on him. He'll show up. He'll show up. And he'll see you through. In the midst of your distress, don't be too stressed. Just call on God. Just call on him. Old folk had it right. They didn't know much theology, but I would hear them say, Father, I stretch my hand to thee. They want to help. Then I know. If thou withdrew thyself from me, tell me whether shall I go. Every now and then when an ox is hooked up to a load that he can't pull, you know what that ox does? He gets on his knees and starts digging in. And the more he dig in, the load will start moving. When you find yourself overloaded with problems, bow to your knees and dig in. And lean on the word. For the word will do it. God will do it. Amen. He'll take your wayward child, acting like a wayward prodigal, like they ain't got no sense, like you ain't taught them nothing, acting like they had crazy, like they're all doped up and acting sick. They know you taught them better than that. And then you know it too. But don't give up on God. Because God is the chief navigator. And he is the perfect administrator. And there is nothing too hard for him. You can't handle it. Asa knew that. So he called on God. And God rose up and broke the back of his opposition. And you know what the Bible says? They could not recover. Church, when Jesus stepped out of that tomb with all power in his hand, the devil could not recover because Jesus defeated him on the cross. Thank God that the grave can't hold him because the devil had been defeated. And when Christ comes, the dead in him shall rise because he has been defeated. Satan goes about as a roaring lion, the Bible says. And he seeks whom he may what? Devour. You know why he does that? Because Jesus plucked his teeth on Calvary. And the least he can do is gun you to death. Amen. Because he has no power. Because Christ took the power from him. He took the sting of death from him. And nothing can defeat you. Whether you're in health or ill health, you're still victorious. Because Christ is our victory. He is the victory. He is the victory. And you ought to rest in him this morning. If you're here and you don't know that. If you're here and you are distressed. Pray a prayer. Lord, what am I against his army? I know what you can do. And God did exactly what Asa asked him to do. Because Asa had a good what? Relationship with God. And when you have that church, you can call them all, get where you are. Listen, as you come. When I was in Germany, I thank God that Emma Jones told me years ago, she said, Junior, wherever you go, take God with you. Now I'm 3,000 miles from the United States, in a foreign country, dealing with foreign people, but I knew God. And I read my Bible while I was in Germany. And that kept me out of trouble in Germany. And it brought me home from Germany. Flying an airplane 10,000 feet up in the air. Out of my control. But God was in control. And I learned as a young man, whether you're young or old, if you walk with God, He'll walk with you.
Yes, He will. Yes, He will.
If you stay with God, He'll stay with you. But if you leave God, you're out there by yourself. Aren't you glad that you know Him?
So glad. So glad.
Aren't you glad that you know Him?
Amen. Amen.
Aren't you glad that you're walking with Him? In the midnight hour, walk with Him. If He wakes you up in the morning, talk with Him. When I get up from time, like 4:30 in the morning, I don't care what time, I don't care. I just start talking with God. Because I need Him to navigate my path.
Oh, yeah.
When I stayed gone from McDonald's for almost 3 months, I was getting phone calls, where you at? Say, I'm where I want to be. Why you ain't down here with the fellows? One guy sent all the way to Atlanta, Georgia. I said, tell Pastor John we ain't seen him. How's he doing? Another preacher. So when I showed up down there last Monday, good to see you. Where you been? We miss you. Been minding my business. Y'all be minding yours. Now it's good to be here with you, brothers. It's good to have corporate fellowship. I enjoy that. But there are moments and there are times you want to break away and spend some time with God all by yourself. Cut that television on. Cut the cell phone on. Get on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Just talk to God. And then let God talk to you. I got on Facebook. Got tired of all this negativity. Folk cussing and raising hell. I got off. Took it off my phone. I ain't need it anyway. Amen, somebody.
Amen.
Now there's some folks that just gotta have it. They be up all time of night on Facebook. They'll be on Facebook without getting in the God's book.
Yeah.
Help me somebody. 4 in the morning, you on Facebook. You don't even talk to God that early. And if we touch you, you'll get upset. Leave me alone. I'm on Facebook. Now, it can be used for some positive things. And I've seen many good positive messages on Facebook. I've seen many notable things that were worthy of repeating. But what did I do before I ever got it?
Amen.
Hello, somebody. I did just fine. We ask you this morning, if you are in distress, do like the buffalo did. Just call on God. He will show up. And He will give you peace. He will give you deliverance. We ask you to come this morning if you're in distress and you need the Lord to hear your prayer.